right, you get on your bike, you are about ready to take off for the open road. And here's one of the things you want to know. As long as you have your key with you, which your key fob will look something like this. And that key fob is the magic button that allows you, I keep it on my keychain, you can hook it onto your belt, whatever you want to do. That's the thing you have to have with you. And once you have it with you, you can simply hit this button. And once you hit that button, the screen will start to pop up. There it comes up, gives you a beautiful view of the Indian logo. And then it goes right in, tells you anything that you need to know as far as warnings and such about how you shouldn't be doing this while you're riding. And this is the cool part. This navigation here is better than any I've seen. With a simple tap of my finger on this button right here, I'm going to be changing through these as I'm driving down the road. Now I can configure these any way I want, and it's called a split vision. If you look kind of close, you can see that's a complete sole vision right there, that's single there. Then we get into this, and there's two separate modules in here. And in these two separate modules, I can actually change whatever I want with those. Now I'm tapping through it with my hand, but truth be known, this is the easy part. If I want to go to navigation, I can hit these parts right here, change into whatever I want to go into. And you can see I still got split screen going. I want to go into music, I can check the music, and simply by touching this, I can choose FM, AM,
spread by the air.
I can check my NOAA weather, I can go to Bluetooth, and of course I go to USB. USB is connected through a hub up in here. You actually have a port that you can plug into, run a cable to your phone that's sitting up in there or down below. So that's all of the music functions. I can also go into here and address my Bluetooth needs, and then I can go into here and it sets me right onto navigation. So each one of these buttons gives you a different function. This will let you rotate through them just as you would from the normal. So this is a really usable function. Tells me tire pressure. I could go on and on and on about the different functions, and that in itself is a whole nother lesson. I'll show you all about Ride Command, but it's easily accessible right here from the cockpit of the motorcycle where you're sitting here riding, and you have everything you need right at this fingertip. So easy enough, get through to get where you like. Now I particularly like to have at least seeing my speed and direction. This way I can see the roads that are in front of me, and I can see what speed I'm going, what gearing in and everything, even though it's also right here. So you can see that it's noticeable right there. You can see that the neutral is showing the mileage. It shows all the details. And over here you have your speedometer and your fuel tank and everything you would need, but I just like to have certain configurations there. And you come over here, this is obviously your hazards. This is your cruise control down here, and then your cruise control absolutes, in other words, setting it, resetting it, or disconnecting it. And of course, then you have your start button. And this is your kill switch, kills on and off, which by the way, you can start your bike from this button here, or you can start it from 2 hits on this. Get the button going all the way to the start here. And once it's lit up, you go here and start the button. Very simple. So I can kill here or kill here. That will kill it. So will this. This kills it and leaves the switch off. So that's pretty easy on that side. Over here, it's pretty self-explanatory. You have the horn and the lights. You also have a secondary light switch here that allows your lights on your headlamps, beside your headlamps, to go up. Then you have your turn signals. And this is all your configuration and controls for what you'll see in Ride Command. If I'm going to do certain things, for instance, change radio stations or such, I can actually do that here. I can turn volume up and down. And this, of course, is the coolest function, which is, I don't know if you can see this or not, but there goes my windshield up. And high windshield on freeway is great to block wind and rain and debris. But if you're in tight corners and twisty turnies, you may want to drop that windshield down to a lower level, and that is all done right here. That electronic windshield is second to none, probably one of the best features next to the Ride Command that's on here. So that's a wrap up on the overview of the Ride Command. Again, if you got any questions about what these particular items are, hit me up with a note below, and I'll respond to you as quickly as possible. And we'll see if anybody needs to see a video of these full details.